That was a Methodist church, but we didn't think it was in the church because every time we passed there was closed. So I had a whole concept of church. I say that to say that, all my life I heard the pastor, I know not your pastor, not Pastor Paul, but those other pastors would say, I'm not going to be before you. No. I pray that I'm not a lying pastor. I won't be before you long. But let me just take a detour here. I heard the brother talking about some of the things that Dr. Nelson was doing, even in Africa, and he said something about some fraternity.
Yes.
Catholic, he said. I'm sitting there here. I don't know. Alpha, what it is. It's good to know that the brother's in the house.
Amen.
Just for information, my brother, spring of '62, bear the signal. I trust you just a baby. But for that initiative, that sounds like what Dr. Nelson would do, because I think she recognized that all that God had blessed her with,
Yes, sir.
instead of her just holding it, she wanted to share
Yes, sir.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
with the rest of the
Yes,
world.
sir.
So down to my last point, I guess, if I'm looking at a point, not only love and laughter, but labor.
Labor. Yes, sir.
Labor. And I thought about that, and I thought about how in the 14th chapter of the book of Revelation, the Bible said, and John heard a voice, and John, right.
Yes, sir.
Blessed are they who die in the Lord.
Amen. Yes, he preacher.
For henceforth, their good work. Well, let me not try to quote this. Say amen, somebody. Amen. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Right. Blessed are the dead who die in the Lord.
Yes, sir.
I want to make sure you hear that. I hope you still can hear me. I heard the lady say she can talk loud. Can you still hear me?
Yes, sir.
Amen. I don't like to be bound by the pulpit. Amen. Blessed are they who die in the Lord. And the reason I wanted to point that out, because many times Dr. Nelson and I had conversation. I'm sure you know it. You ought to have somebody that you can talk to. Yes. And you know, there are times in your Christian walk that there may come some doubts or wonderment. Did I make the right decision? Pastor Dillon, I made the decision. I could have been home, and I could have, when I look at my life, I question it was whether or not it was successful.
Yes.
And I said, Dr. Nelson, you know where most people make the mistake, they measure their life by material stuff. Yes. But I want you to know we have a God who doesn't measure, because everything gonna pass away.
Yes.
Only what you do for Christ gonna last. And we would have those kind of conversations. And I think that would encourage her.
Yes.
And to the point that she would say, well, you know, I don't want to be like some people that all their life they may be thinking they're doing well, and then when they come to that last day or that last hour or moment or second, and they don't know where they're going to wake up. Well, you know, she's right down my alley then, amen? Because there are too many people. I remember early in my Christian walk, talking to older Christians, and you know how we in the Baptist church, we'll come and give our hand to the pastor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But I said, Pastor Nelson, this is what Jesus said through his word.
Yes, sir.
If thou would confess with your mouth that Jesus is your Lord, and if you believe in your heart that God raised him from from the dead, you shall be saved. Not just for the dead, but tomorrow, next week, next year, as a matter of fact, for all of eternal life.
Amen. Yes, sir.
Unless God is lying.
Well,
no, God can't lie.
Can't
Well,
lie.
Glory be to God. Come on, let's do this right now. And we will go through it. And she will make that confession. So those who die in the Lord is my point. So I know where my sister is. Amen. Then, as you know, that her favorite scripture was the 23rd Psalm, the Lord is mine. Shepherd. Amen.
Yes,
You know, when you stop and think about that, you know, the Lord, amen. Definite article, not just a Lord, but the Lord. There's no other but him.
Yes,
You know, but there's no other God beside me. And that God is my Lord, my boss. And we would have these kind of conversations. And therefore, even though you might walk through valleys and shadows of death, that's okay.
That's okay.
Because he's going to be with you. He promised that I'll never leave you nor forsake you. So she knew all that. And then she also knew that those who dwell, seldom. Somebody help me how that scripture goes. Why? I don't believe I need to preach all by myself. Those who dwell where?
In the secret place.
Secret place, not just any place, but the secret place. I tell you, when the storm of life come against you, you need to have a secret place, brother. Those who dwell in the secret place of the Most, that means there's no other higher.
Yes, sir.
Shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. So there's no doubt in my mind when John wrote and said, "Those who die in the Lord."
Yes, sir.
Blessed are those who die.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For their good work.
Good work.
Yes, sir. Follow him. That's all I wanted to say. That Dr. Nelson, good work, her labor will follow. I was sharing this the other day. You know, most people, and really, God, we serve such a big and extravagant God. You know, he always knows how to make that. But you know, when you're so blessed, how many people can you count that you know personally that you can say have definitely impacted multiple continents?
Amen.
Well,
Amen.
That's it. And from '96, y'all. I know about small communities, see, because I came from a little small community. But when you stop and think about that, and when I think about that, and I'm sitting down, glory be to God, I just hope you're encouraged to know that we all have an alabaster box.
Amen.
Amen.
There should be something in your box.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
And by grace of God,
Yes.
that he allowed you to pay a great price. Don't complain. How blessed you are.
Yes, sir.
To pay such a price.
Amen.
Your reward would be greater.
Baby.
And I think about this, and I'm always reminded, and one of the things that encouraged me so, when Bobby did that speech in South Africa, the college student during apartheid time, and his whole point was that all life is matter and is important. And you yourself, you can make a difference. The Bible talks about those who make it a difference, even snatching people out of the gates of hell. And he say that it's like a pebble being thrown in the water, and the ripple. You never know how far that ripple is going.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
And what is affecting and impacting. But when I look and because God has blessed me to be so close and watch Dr. Nelson's life and know and meet and see even now the different people that she affected. Let me just show you. I can go to my phone. I was trying to get it, but people have been emailing me, sending me all kind of accolades and telling me about Dr. Nelson. And I would let you know that there was one young lady that she recently had as like an understudy of happiness, and Lord have mercy. Dr. Nelson would worry me so much because what happened is it was kind of working, we were trying to do, get the academy going there, so the whole point where student in Kenya and other places could now have an American education via online. Of course, that's a different concept from elementary and high school. Most people, if you're in college, you will take an online course, but in high school, so we were, she and I were talking about that and trying to get it going. So it happened is, who has a degree, but she decided, love the Lord, she wanted to try to help get that off the ground.
Amen.
And so Dr. Nelson said, Pastor Dillon, we are requesting, if you have any extra money, please send it to Happiness to encourage her, you know. And it just touched my heart that she wouldn't even think about herself, but other people. Amen. And then Happiness got married, and she was so excited. And then Happiness had a little boy, and she was, I gotta talk to the little boy. So, the long story short, she was just so happy, and she sent the little boy the little gift and all that. But then Happiness was saying how Dr. Nelson was such a mentor, and just like my sister here was saying to her, and how she just treasured her and looked at her as a mom. And then you had Margaret, and her and Margaret was very close. Margaret was like a business lady. Margaret really helped train, and Dr. Nelson and were working together, where even people in other countries, even other continents that needed a certain type of labor, Margaret would help develop that skill, and Dr. Nelson worked with her closely in developing those students to do that. And then Elijah was like the preacher, and Elijah was in and out of Parliament and all of those things, and so he was working on, he sent his regard and his love to the family, and saying, as a matter of fact, Elijah was here and got a chance to go see Dr. Nelson when we were there. And then Sis Ann and Dr. Nelson worked together in the Rotary Club and all those different clubs, the civic type organization, they all send that love to. And then all of the children that she helped, I was told and I'm gonna sit down, don't be a lying preacher. We were in the process of registering this academy, online academy, so that we would be legit in Nairobi, Kenya.
Yes, sir.
And Dr. Nelson, she said, Pastor Dillon, please be praying that we have favor. If you know her, if you talk to her, she'll say, I'm blessed and highly favored. I said, well, don't forget you're blessed and highly favored. But what happened, and I'm gonna sit up, what happened was that as she would go to the different organizations to try to get the necessary paper approved, I was told that every station she went to, it was one of her former students. And I remember her saying, Pastor Dillon, I was so blessed, because you know sometimes as teachers, you lose track of your student and you don't know. My point is how that ripple effect is going. I guess, as I said the other day, I don't think it was a pebble, but I think it was Dr. Nelson. It's like a boulder that went to the water. And even for generation to come,
yes, sir,
that impact to those families will be felt. And that's the Bishop Reverend say that is for the betterment of mankind. In other words, she's spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ, the good news. Amen. God bless you.
Thank you, Pastor Dillon, for those words. At this time, we have
Thank you.